is that they are gifted with certain abilities that no man can have. And they're also given very special types of glory that they have earned even before they came into this world or into this life. Tännekin tjejdo, tännekin mastaned. Aro tännekin keidat eid. Jen tännekin kino ei äiti. Jisi hätään now. Tiesi ketan linegi ei äiti. Haske. Ei hän ajegi pahtata. Aro ostanan linegi ei äiti kattaa. Paa. Niinku ei äiti jisi. Pahtata auto ei äiti kattaa rahtata auto. Ei äiti jisi hataan. Den leed ahwitelen daasi it eteleni. Aare ei äiti aset haata jihni. Arona re. Kendel tahot at etilon ei äiti kat aare da haata jihni. Ei äiti paa no ei do. Hasit ei teo parahta anegi ei aataata. Ako ei dedikat opata hoidnet olehti. Dat is paa haare en dat is paa. Ako hot ei teo tihannet ostetast anoko se ei penketa hoidnet olehti. In the traditional teachings of our Dene, names are very sacred. There are ceremonial names and other names and that are given to our Dene as individuals. And so the teaching of the name that is given to the boy is different than what is given to the girl. The name that is given to the women and the girls are very extensive information. There is a lot of teachings in that associated with that particular name giving and why it is that they receive that particular type of name. For the boy, it is usually that the name Hashke would mean the chastiser, the man that would scold somebody or to get after them or to call them and caution them and counsel them to do things better. Hashke is the name that is given to the boy. But to the women, it is a very special name. And it is always that we can refer to it sometimes in the modern times as a warrior name. The warrior name is given to all of the women. All of my women relatives. My mother, my grandmother, my mom's sisters, my dad's sisters, all of them had some warrior name. And even for myself, some of my little children, my little girls, my daughters have that we were able to give them warrior names. But the teachings that go along with it, to make it kind of short, is very important. The women have different abilities than the men here in this the third world, and it is that they are gifted with certain abilities that no man can have, and they're also given very special types of glory that they have earned even before they came into this world or into this life. And in the teachings of our Dene, of course, we have the world of spirits before we came into the third world, into this physical environment. But it was that we, as beings, existed in the second world, in the blue world, as either a male or as a female. And it was in that particular location that the holy people had to think out how all of this existence of the children of the holy people would be carried out. Black Yei, who would eventually become the evil one, he made some suggestions, and not everyone would go along with his suggestions. And so he became very angry and caused great division among the children of the holy people. His suggestion was, and those are the things that he said, is that you will live life according to my words. And it is said that he set fire to the second world. But the thing that a lot of times our people forget is that in that division, in that anger, in that contentious environment, that the male and the female children of the holy people had to decide who they were going to follow. All of the men that were in that world were willing to join Black Yei. We'll do what he wants to do. But there was one group of spirit beings that were all female. Every one of them were female. They said, no, is the way that I was told that they answered the holy people. They says, it will not fit our role as beings that are female or that are women. Is a very important word. And it was that they all went against Black Yei, and that made him more angry. And so it is that when the third world came into existence, in the yellow world, and where we are at now, it was a woman that the evil one decided to make her the example. So he tried to influence her to do the worst things that she could possibly do right from the beginning. But it was the woman that Black Yei, in his revenge, decided to focus on the women. And so the story of Ardennes is that the women, because of their position as warriors in the second world, that here, when they were brought into this world as beings, they were given that sacred name, that warrior name, Ba, Atanas Ba, Atachin Ba, Aihenas Ba. There are so many different ways to tell of that woman that she was a warrior, that she fought against the evil one, that she was one of the women, of the many women. In fact, all of the women. There were no women that went with the evil one. All of the women decided to follow the holy people. And so that's why they are subjected by the evil one to so many of the different experiences in life that cause them great pain in their emotion, in their conscience, and in their feelings. Where the men don't have that particular type of encounter in many ways. A lot of times people think of the masculine person or being or male is that of the logical thinking process and the reasoning and relying on knowledge and so on. Where the women, or of course, they have the same ability to have reasoning and knowledge, but added to them is the great power of feelings, emotion, intuition that men don't have. Men are kind of left out on that, and they have to earn. The men have to earn a lot of things, but here in this life, the women have the great glory. They have the same ability for their particular role as a woman as the holy people. Only the woman can create the physical being. Only the holy people can create the spirit being. And so it is that is their glory. And so when they come into this world, one child, two children, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is their glory to bring into existence and into this world beings and that are sacred. When a child is born and lets out that cry, that is a sacred being. And so it is that the people that we recognize as the five-fingered being or the humankind are sacred beings. And they all come from mother. Motherhood is a very special glory of existence. And it is that sometimes when a baby girl is born, they give a name to her within days. And then, of course, they give the name to them again. They might rename them or even give them the name for the first time at their coming of age ceremony. But it is always warrior names. And it's important to understand that the women have always opposed the evil one. And so in this life, it is obvious, the men are always less spiritual. It takes them a lot of work to climb to the top of the mountain, to collect mountain soil, to offer up stone offerings. It takes work. They have to work to earn that. Women, on the other hand, they have that ability. They don't have to climb that imaginary mountain of achieving as the men do. They are gifted with that sacredness, the understanding of sacredness and holiness. And so they are a very spiritual being, where the men are not, and they have to earn it. They have to earn their spiritual understanding, where women have that gift, that they have that spiritual understanding that is so very important as part of womanhood. And that is the reason why the evil one goes after her family, goes after the things that are important to her, and to try to influence. And it is generally the very young women that are greatly influenced by the evil one, and to become confused and to cause division. So it is that those are the things that our old people used to talk about. And much of it is given only to the women when they're coming of age ceremony. And so I was fortunate enough to have found some Navajo women that are related to me that were willing to share some of this information with me. And I'm grateful to them. But those are the things that we are told.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Okay.